Yo, what is going on, growmies? Hope y'all are doing well, growing well. Now, growmies, welcome back to the 4th episode of how I grow autoflower weed from start to finish, every single step. Since our last episode, we left off right on day 14, and coming into the 10 on day 15, it is definitely time to water. Like always, I pH the water from around 6.0 to 6.5 and then water around the edges nice and slow. After about a minute or so, most of the runoff is completely soaked up, which is what we want. Day 17, 2 days after water. Alright, growmies, since our water, actually a lot has changed rapidly and not entirely in a good way for some plants. The left OREOZ, as we can see, is doing pretty damn well and starting to stretch just like I want. This plant was a little bit behind the Grow Peaceful bucket, but is slowly catching up now. And speaking of the Grow Peaceful bucket, on day 17, the MephistOreoz autoflower is definitely hungry. So, I will be getting some CalMag in the future to help with this deficiency. I was hoping that the Grow Peaceful bucket would entirely be a one-stop shop, but some plants are hungrier than others. Also, on day 17, we can now see finally that the lower branches are starting to branch out instead of hiding. So these plants should get pretty bushy within the next 2 weeks. Day 19. Coming up on day 19, the left OREOZ just keeps looking better every single day. The plant is continuing to grow more fan leaves and is now reaching up towards the light. Looking at our middle OREOZ, throughout this time, the CalMag deficiency is only getting worse. So tomorrow I definitely have to pick up some nutrients. Day 20, stepping on the next stone. On day 20, I finally got some liquid organic CalMag. What's cool about this CalMag, besides being organic, is that the liquid nutrients are readily available. This means that the deficiency should stop right away. In addition to CalMag, I also decided to get some premium plant additives, aka the Stash Blend. Now, I do know that this is a collaborative video creator product from the Growmie community, and I just wanted to support the Growmies, so we're going to be trying out the Stash Blend, which is actually a plant additive instead of a complete nutrient mix. Anyways, finally getting into the tent on day 20, it's come time again to water and feed for the first time. What are we feeding? Alright, growmies, everybody asked for the metric of how much nutrients I'm using, and to be honest, I just eyeball everything and don't really overthink it. And guess what? After all that and getting all the nutrients, my high ass forgot to add it in for the left and right OREOZ. It wasn't until the middle OREOZ where I finally remembered, oh shit, I should have added CalMag. But since the soil should have a lot of nutrients and we're not in flower yet, I'm only going to feed a small amount of Stash Blend because it has higher concentration of flowering nutrients, which we don't entirely need right now. Also, there is some microbes in the package, so definitely does not hurt to have those in there. For the CalMag bottle, they do give recommendations, but honestly, I just pour what feels right. So sometimes like a cap full, just really depends, and depends on the plant size. Yo, what up, growmies? So today's day 21. Late last night we did some water. Let's check out the tent, see how it's doing. last time I didn't put this thing up, so let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead. Pop it up there. Can't really see that, but yeah. It's looking pretty damn good. Day 21, MephistOreoz, pretty incredible looking. On day 14, when we started this video, they were looking super small, so looking pretty damn good. Here's another one, day 21, left Oreos. Absolutely incredible. Let's do an actual node count now that I'm not cross-eyed and faded off of RSO. Let's see. Little focus, camera. Alright, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on the 6, 7. And looking at these leaves, man, they look pretty damn good. You know what? I do see it though. Tell me if you grow me see this too. Right here, you can see a slight magnesium deficiency starting to occur. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, I did forget the CalMag when I was supposed to water this girl. So, she'll have to get it next time. But damn, she's looking good. Let's see. Looking at the new growth, no deficiencies on the new growth, so that's good at least. I also did water pretty heavy. You know, I was taking that one growmie's advice. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna water heavy. This is basically like cocoa, but I am gonna make sure it does get that dry back a little bit. Just a tiny bit though. Man, look at that though, growmies. Starting to branch out. Looking beautiful. I like to do a little bit of leaf tucking here and there. I mean, this one's pretty spread out, so you can't really tuck leaves like that. But this plant, first of all, from last night, this is how it looks today after the tuckage. And you know, I like to just keep tucking it. I think it really helps. Let's see if I can focus. Really helps get those lower branches out and up instead of just hiding underneath. So just like that, you know, take the leaf, tuck it under there, and now all these are open. So I'll go ahead and do that on the same side right here. Take this leaf, drop it down right there, and then now look, that's wide open, has much more light. This has much more light, and then anything that was beneath it, like this little branch right here, also has more light. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. This is basically my only training that I want to do. I want these plants to just keep growing, don't want to top them. I know some people get monsters after they top, but I don't know, Oreos, I'm not sure how like strong of a strain it is. I'm not sure if it's, I'm sure it could do well topping, but I want that main nug. Look at that though. So that's all the training we do, pretty simple. Tuck the leaves down, let the other shoots grow out. Can't do it with every pheno. This one you can see it's kind of harder to do because it's more spread out. But since it is more spread out, they should start growing anyway, spreading out too. So hopefully they start spreading out as well. Look at that growth though, growmies. That's so beautiful. It's so clean. Just looks perfect. Now the runt is pretty runty for 21 days old, you know, but I've had photos that by day 21 don't even look this big, so you know what, I'm gonna let her go. She's fine, she's not a runt anymore. I mean, she's still a runt. She also got some weird things with her leaves, like you can see right here. I think she just like somehow got stuck in the seed and had a little bit of trouble getting going. But now that she's up and out, I think she's gonna do well. Also, too, growmies, like a lot of time, let me see if I can get in closer. Okay, here's a good spot so you guys can see. Ugh. Okay, so right here, come on camera. Okay, so right here, as you guys can see, you see that little white hair? Hold on. See the little white hair forming? This thing is already showing sex. It's a female, that's good. It's day 21, we're expecting it's pretty much in pre-flower right now. The next couple of days we're gonna see these branches right here start forming pre-flowers. So it's basically like 12-12 week 1. So you can see over here on the middle Oreos, not foliage, but you can see those white pistils right in the middle. So it's good, we got a female, all females. Same thing over here. Let me turn the plant around so you can see the easiest example. Right there. Come on, camera. Sorry, growmies. Let me see if I can get it better. Bam, there's the best example right there. See that white hair? Female plant. Pretty much showing that we're going to be going into flower right now. So we'll see how these plants, they pretty much flower as they grow, which is really cool about autos. It's one of my favorite things. So they look pretty small right now, but I mean, growmies, you saw 5 days ago. The difference in 5 days is pretty crazy, especially for this girl. Since giving her some CalMag, I think she's doing all right. All the new growth looks completely fine, so I think we're good on that. Also did give her some stash blend as well. She seems pretty bushy, seems like she wants to grow a lot. So we're gonna make sure she's fed so she can keep doing that. Yeah, growmies, day 21, water's looking good. I didn't actually fill up the humidifier, I still need to do that. So actually let's do that right now. The way I do that's really easy. Just get this. Alright, it's kind of hard to do with one hand. Alright, growmies, I'm back. For some reason this had a whole bunch of pressure. It was really hard to get off, but just go like that. Fill it up. There we go. Alright, I need 2 hands for this. Hold on. That. No spillage. Looking good. Go ahead. I do want that tight because I don't want it to leak. Okay. I'll take this. And it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. There we go. Bam. Okay. Now it's nice and full. So now we're all set. Everything's been taken care of for day 21. And yeah, I'll meet you guys back with the next week. More updates. These girls are gonna explode. Look at that, growmies. Tons of bud sites. Looks incredible. This one too. And also, I will say, this tent already smells dank as hell. So that's a good ass sign. Actually, let's do a little leaf test. Hold on. Let's test these newer leaves, since this is where the trichomes. Let's see. So new leaf smell. What does that smell like? It definitely smells like cookie. It's got that forum cookie smell, 100%. Yeah, that makes sense. It's an OREOZ cross. Has a lot of cookies in it. See this leaf? How does this smell? Ooh. Almost like an onion mushroom. Piney onion mushroom. This leaf smell, let's see, a little bit more smells. Yeah, it's like a piney leafy mushroom so far on this one. Let's see the smell on this one. This one actually, I'm gonna see if I can get some macros of this leaf. My other lens. But, sorry, won't focus. But, those look like trichomes are kind of forming a little bit more prevalent on the leaves on here. So let's do a leaf test. Let's see how this smells. This is the left OREOZ smell. Let me use a different hand actually. Let's use my right hand. Let's see. Rub the leaf a little bit. Smells pretty much exactly the same, maybe a little bit sharper, I would say. Just a tinge sharper. Yeah, it's like a little bit sharper. Almost minty pine. Onion minty pine on this one. So definitely seeing a pine terpene already. We'll see how that evolves. But a pine terpene on the leaves for sure. And then this last one, we might as well do a check on it. It's still pretty runty, but new leaf smell. Let's see. Least smell out of all of them for sure. But I mean, again, it's like just like a leafy pine onion sharp scent. So far all three grows pretty much smell the same. This one smells a little bit the sharpest, this one smells the roundest, if that's a word. And then this one just kind of smells, I don't know, like maybe less than both of these two. But yeah. Alright, well, growmies, peace out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the live segment. The next episode of this series will come out next week. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen my other grow/milk reports, check them out. Keep it up out there, growmies, and stay motivated in this beautiful medicinal hobby. #growmiegang.